The V8s are back in Sydney, Australia, here at Oran Park. We'll run 2 races here this weekend, the first being a 12-lap sprint. And let's take a look at the starting lineups. We'll run down the grid. Stinky sets the pole with a 105.343. Rich Minkler, P2, F1, in 3rd, and Boza in 4th. As we continue to scroll down the rest of the lineup. So with just 5 races left in the season, Stinky holds a very comfortable lead, and if he doesn't make any major mistakes, will assuredly win the championship. But the battle for second is very tight between Seahawks, Smokey, and F1. So this is a very interesting track. We ran this track in Season 2, and it's a short 1.6 mile course. It consists of 12 corners, and it's kind of a figure 8 layout. This is a very slippery track, very technical, and with 18 cars on the grid today, we'll definitely have to contend with some traffic during the course of this race. Even though this is a short 12-lap sprint, tire wear will most certainly play a factor before the end of it. As we round out the grid, let's head down to the start-finish line. Race 14, and they're off. Stinky does get a good start. He's really improved on his starts the second half of this season. We'll go through the turn 1 kink, which really isn't a turn, but it's the kink. And Boza and F1 right behind. And it looks like Boza and F1 got by Stinky, and then F1 gets into the back of Boza and sends him off into the dirt. They come through turns 4 and 5 and up over the bridge. So this could be huge. F1 has the lead, and if he can drive a clean race, this is a very difficult track to pass on. He may have a chance here. Looks like Rich is right on Seahawks' bumper. And he did get around Hawks. So as they cross the start-finish line for 1 lap, it'll be F1, followed by Stinky, Rich, and Seahawks. On lap 3 here. F1 continues to hold the lead. Hawks has gained a little ground on Rich, and he's going to try to make the pass. They do go side by side, little contact. Rich goes high. Seahawks tries to do the up and under, but it looks like Rich got a little better jump off that last corner, and coming down that front straight will retake 3rd. So nice battle between these two guys. And Stinky continues to harass F1. Right next to him, right on his left rear corner. Bouncing from side to side. And then all of F1's mirrors trying to rattle him a little bit, force him into one little mistake so he can make the pass. But F1's doing a real nice job so far. A little bit further back between Tony and Helios. He's on Brent watching the battle up ahead. Helios gets the draft on Tony, and that'll move him up to 7th place. These cars are right on the edge. If you just go off into that grass just a little bit, that'll send the car off and will ruin your whole race. So Boza working his way back through the field after getting punted a little bit earlier. Gonna make the pass on 10 Bear. That'll move him back up in the top 10. This is Custom 45. Goes off and slams into the tire wall. The front end completely destroyed on this car. His race is over. And we're on lap 8. Just a few laps to go here. And Stinky is able to get by. F1 takes that turn 1 kink a little bit too wide and had to let off. And that allowed Stinky to make the pass and move into the lead. And Smokey and Lead Sled have had a really nice battle this race. Lead Sled fishtailed it a little bit, and that allows Smokey to move up into 5th. On board with Hawks. Battle for 3rd continues between him and Rich. And Rich goes off into the grass a little bit, and Hawks will make the pass. That moves him up to 3rd. And Stinky has about a 2-second lead over F1, and F1 locks him up, goes into the dirt, and that will allow Seahawk to move up to 2nd, so F1's starting to struggle a little bit. I mentioned at the beginning of the race that tire wear would be a factor, and I believe we're starting to see that. So on to the final lap. Stinky will take yet another victory here at GBR. Seahawks will hold on to 2nd. F1 right behind in 3rd. Rich 4th. And Smokey 5th. Stinky continues his domination here in the V8 Supercars. Here are the results. Stay with us for race 15 here at Oran Park.